Good morning, Assalamu alaikum students. Today we are going to study inverse proportion. We have studied direct proportion earlier. Inverse, just as the name says, it's the reverse of something, okay? We will be studying the reverse of direct proportion. And proportion, as I've explained earlier, whenever the name proportion comes, you should know one thing, that you are going to compare two or more than two factors or variables. Mathematically, we call them variables. All right. Let's not get confused with this term variables. I'll explain it in detail. Let's consider an example where the task is to complete the wall. All right, to construct a wall. Now, what are the factors that are involved in completing this wall? It could be the brick material, working hours per day, time to complete the wall, number of bricks required to complete the wall, and number of workers. Usually, these factors are also called variables. Why do we call them variables? Because it will vary when the situation will change, it will vary. All right. And we have to see the effect of one change on the other variable. Now let's consider two variables. I will take number of workers as one variable, and I will take number of days or time to complete the wall as the second variable. Usually the variables are represented by the letter X and Y. Now let's see what is the effect on Y when X is varied or X is changed. Considering a situation where this wall needs to be completed, let's consider if number of men is 1. Only one worker is assigned this task. Okay, so I will write X is equal to 1, where X is the number of workers. Okay, now number of days to complete the task. Y is number of days to complete the task. Let's suppose the worker can complete this task in 20 days. Now what happens if this X is changed, if X is increased? What happens if number of workers is increased? Now we have 3 workers. So what happens? If there is an increase in number of workers, the days that are required to complete the task will be reduced, isn't it? There will be 3 workers will be able to complete the task in less number of days. So the effect on Y will be that they'll be able to complete the task maybe in 10 days. All right. So in such situations where X is increased, Y is decreased in return, these types of situations, we can call it as an inverse relation or an inverse proportion. Now let's consider another example. Consider the effect of increasing one variable on the other. In situation number 1, you can see that there is one water supply, one tap, and a tub needs to be filled in. All right. So one variable is number of taps, and let Y be the time required to fill the tub. So if number of tap is 1, let's suppose the time required to fill the tub is 1 hour. Now let's consider another situation where X is doubled. There are 2 taps. Instead of 1 tap, there are 2 taps. What will be the effect on Y? Will the tub be filled in less number of time, or the amount of time will be increased. When x is increased, what is the effect on y? Will it be increased or decreased? Y will be decreased. So in this situation, we can safely say that it's a inverse relation. Alright, the graph of an inverse proportion will be a line like this, which is sliding downwards. And the equation of an inverse proportion is y is equal to k divided by x, k over x, where k is your constant. So y is equal to 5 over x, y is equal to 3 over x can be good examples of inverse relations. So this is it for today. Allah Hafiz. I hope you have understood it.